Doamnelor, domnilor, bine v-am găsit, urmăriți Lumea diplomatică. În următoarele 25 de minute intrăm în culisele negocierilor și acordurilor ce pot rescrie istoria Europei în următorii 50 de ani. Lituania va prelua la începutul anului viitor președinția rotativă a Consiliului Uniunii Europene, iar principala temă de pe agenda de priorități e legată de securitatea frontierelor Uniunii Europene. Care sunt planurile Lituaniei și cum se va transforma Uniunea Europeană după această perioadă, aflați dintr-un interviu în exclusivitate cu ministrul adjunct de externe al Lituaniei. It's a great honor to have you at the diplomatic world. Lithuania will take over the presidency of the Council of the European Union in an unprecedented security context. What is the main objective you would like to leave as a legacy at the end of the 6 months mandate?
Yeah, first of all, I would like to thank Romanian government for its contribution to our Baltic security and regional security. And as we speak, your pilots and fighter jets, they are defending our airspace. So it's a great honor to be here in Bucharest. And talking about our EU presidency, so last month we approved a trio program together with Irish and Greek colleagues. And in trio program, there are 3 main pillars of our priorities. So first is, of course, strengthening democratic values and principles. Second, security. And third priority, competitiveness. Our fourth priority will be dedicated to internal security. And here we will talk about strengthening of protection of our external borders, fighting against illegal migration.
How?
How? So we will be open for new ideas how to strengthen our border protection, and here we will have discussions on strengthening agencies like Frontex, for example, and really we would like to review the modalities of the activities of Frontex in order to increase their visibility, increase number of instruments that they could apply defending and protecting our borders.
Can you offer us an example?
An example
regarding Frontex, yeah.
Yeah, for example, we would like to have more focus on the concrete activities of Frontex officers on the ground. And our example with instrumentalization of illegal migration that we have from Belarusian side a few years ago showed that we need to review the protocols, how Frontex officials they act on our borders, on EU external borders, in order to really to use their capabilities to monitor, to strengthen surveillance of our borders with third countries. And also we have to look at financing of protection of our borders. We need to have bigger attention on very concrete programs and initiatives that could be financed from EU budget. Now, our last but not least priority in this internal security pillar is related to fighting disinformation and fighting manipulation of historical facts. And here we would like to focus on cooperation with recently established Center for Democratic Resilience in the Commission, and we have to use this newly established center for engagement of all EU member states, all capabilities of all EU member states, and engaged more with candidate countries like Ukraine, Moldova, or Western Balkans. Last but not least, and our fifth priority area would be related to social agenda. Here we would like to talk with other colleagues from EU member states on mobility of workers inside European Union. Also, we would like to talk about demographic trends and increasing resilience of our societies.
How does Lithuania assess the intentions of the Russian Federation over the next 7 months?
For the time being, we haven't got any sign from Russian Federation that they would like to change the course of the country and to stop war of aggression against Ukraine. And here we would like to focus on putting more pressure on aggressor countries, both Russian Federation and Belarus, and using sanctions policy, using isolation policy of two countries in all sports events, music, cultural events, and we do believe that also accountability issues should be continuously raised in different formats.
What risk do you see for Europe now?
Of course, escalation of the conflicts and war, and continue with the war of aggression against Ukraine, and now we're entering into the period of elections in European Union, and of course fighting disinformation, fighting interference into our democratic processes must be and should be a priority for all EU member states.
Rising prices and inflation are challenges faced by many EU countries today. How will you address these challenges as well?
Generally speaking, we have to focus on three pillars. First of all, of course, looking at simplification of rules and inside European Union, and of course we welcome Commission's initiatives related to simplification, to reduction of administrative burden, strengthening of single market, and implementation. By the way, implementation of one euro for one market roadmap will be one of our top priorities during our presidency. Second, we have to look at energy prices, and of course the energy prices are affected by what's happening in other parts of the world, and we need to increase our efforts in ensuring energy supply and energy security. We need to invest more in alternative energy sources, like, by the way, we did in Lithuania. And Lithuania was the first country in the European Union that has become free out of any energy source from Russian Federation, be it electricity, oil, gas. So it's a very good example how we could go forward inside the European Union. And a last pillar that could be important for our companies, and it's completion of capital markets union, savings and investments union, in order to ease access to capital for our companies and especially small and medium enterprises.
How can the unity of the 27 EU member states be maintained at a time when there are different views?
Our primary objective is to keep our union united. And Lithuania will be a very honest broker inside European Union. And of course, when you have topics related to multi-annual financial framework, you mentioned fighting illegal migration. Also, competitiveness issues, some discrepancies on enlargement process, but really, we are capable to be united, and we have perfect examples already now how we could be strong in the European Union, and examples are related to defense and security, fighting illegal migration. For example, 2 years ago we were capable to approve asylum and migration pact. Then on EU enlargement and support to Ukraine as well. Look, we now continue with support to Ukraine. We managed to agree on 90 billion loan to Ukraine. We were capable to agree on enlargement process, and now we have progress in accession talks with Ukraine, Moldova. So I think that there are very good examples in the European Union.
And if you are speaking about drones, 3 drones were brought down by the Romanian army in the last week.
Yes, and of course, by the way, we had drone incidents also in the Baltics, and we had drone incidents 2 months ago. And of course, we value solidarity that is being expressed by all EU member states for Romania, for Baltic states. And here, those drone incidents show that we need to be united. We need to be focused on very concrete measures, actions, how to defend our airspace, and how to use and create new technologies in our union.
Trade between Romania and Lithuania is still below its potential. What should the 2 countries do to improve economic exchange it.
Today in the morning, I had excellent discussions with our Romanian friends and colleagues in different institutions, and I invited all Romanian companies to Lithuania next year. During our EU presidency, we will have a lot of conferences, and we would like to focus mainly on those sectors that could create the biggest value added for our economies. First of all, on biotechnological development. We will be organizing Life Science Baltics conference. So I would like to invite Romanian companies to visit and to take part at one of the biggest events in Europe. Then we will organize Eurofi conference designed for representatives of all financial institutions across continent. So please come, visit, discuss about financial technologies, new developments and trends in financial sector. And again, let's discuss how to reduce fragmentation in the capital markets inside European Union. Then we will be focusing on defense and security, and we will organize Miltech conference, Baltic Miltech conference, one of the biggest events also in the Nordic Baltic region. So really we would like to expand our bilateral ties with Romanian companies, and our companies would be ready to do so, and especially now when we both countries applied for safe financial instruments. You will receive if I'm not mistaken, 8 billion euros as 6.4 billion euros, and we can have excellent examples for cooperation. And of course, our trade volume is increasing, but still we have to explore all the potential that our nations could provide to each other.
In which economic sectors do you see the greatest potential for cooperation between our countries?
First of all, I would like to name ICT, biotechnology, then defense and security, and financial technology. And looking at figures, I am surprised that our financial services exports have increased dramatically, and I'm very pleased that a lot of payments institutions and our fintech companies they are providing their services in Romania.
If a Romanian investor asks you why they should choose Lithuania for their next investment, what would be your main arguments?
If you would like to find and use Nordic effectiveness and Baltic dynamism, you should invest in Lithuania. We have excellent combination between effectiveness and dynamism. And talking about economic growth, we have economic growth in Lithuania reaching 3%. We have public finances in order. Our public debt is 42%. Budget deficit is higher than 3%. But generally speaking, our economic health is good and ready to cooperate with Romanian investors.
What are you expecting from Russia and Belarus in the next year? What's your assessment or the Lithuanian evaluation of this situation?
I think that the most important thing is we have to be prepared for everything from their side. And
what means everything?
We need to invest, we need to continue investing into our defense and security, into strengthening of our borders, into measures that are making our countries stronger, more united, more resilient against foreign interference. And I think that together with Romanian colleagues, and today we were discussing those issues, we have to pool our efforts together in the fighting against disinformation, foreign interference, and to engage, especially to engage with Ukraine, Moldova, other candidate countries, to form alliance of like-minded countries that is capable to defend ourselves against any foreign interference.
You spoke about the enlargement of the European Union. You probably know that for Romania is very important the accession of the Republic of Moldova to the European Union. What will be the evolution in the next 6 months?
2 weeks ago I just visited Moldova. I visited southern part of Moldova, went to Gagauzia, autonomous territory of Moldova, and of course I had an opportunity to meet people and to discuss their prospects on their way towards EU accession. And from our side, Lithuania as a country and all Lithuanians, they are looking at Moldova as a very good future member of European Union. They are making progress. They are delivering the reforms, and of course for Moldova and for Ukraine, it's very important to show the progress, to continue with the reforms, and of course the report that will be published by the Commission later this year will be very important for the future of two countries on their way towards accession to the European Union. We continue with the support to both countries, and it's our interest that Moldova and Ukraine will become member states of the European Union as soon as possible. Of course, they have to show the progress. They have to continue with the reform, and EU enlargement process should be merit-based, and we need to open all negotiation clusters with Moldova and Ukraine as soon as possible, and I do believe that we will manage to do so in autumn.
You spoke about Gagauzia, that you visit Gagauzia. Yeah. How was the experience?
No, good experience. Good experience. I met also officials there. We discussed possible ways and means how to cooperate and implement different projects, infrastructure projects, projects in education sector, or fighting disinformation, investing into water supply or wastewater treatment projects. So a lot of opportunities there, and today in the morning also I had an opportunity to discuss possible ways of cooperation together with Romanian colleagues, implementing projects together.
You have many years of experience in diplomacy. How has diplomacy changed during this period, and what does it mean today to be an effective diplomat?
I joined my diplomatic service back in 1995. 1995, after the signing of association agreement with the European communities.
I was 2 years old. 2 years
Two
old.
years old.
Yeah.
So I went through all the phases of our Euro integration, and I spent all my life working with Euro integration process. I'm really true European, and I believe in the future of European Union. Therefore, I think that modern diplomacy.
What defined the modern diplomacy?
Yeah, modern diplomacy is related to, first of all, to the ability to combine different interests, to find common solutions, ability to find compromises. Also, modern diplomacy is related to the technological change, and now with the artificial intelligence, new tools that can be applicable in our ordinary life. Of course, those tools they are changing our way how we have to work at the ministries of foreign affairs. And
give us a concrete examples with the artificial intelligence.
For example, again, I would like to make reference to fighting disinformation or fighting foreign interference into our democratic processes. And look what was happening in Moldova last year. So, using modern technologies, third countries can easily manipulate with information, and we have to be prepared for coping with the new challenges that provide us new technologies.
It was a real pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me, and it's a great pleasure to be in Bucharest, and looking forward to cooperating in the future during our presidency.